Hey, what's up guys? It's Inca 4x4, and in this video we're gonna install the Big 5 Overland 44-inch antenna. With this one you get an extra 6.5 dBi for your GMRS radio. We paired that with the Midland 15-watt radio, the 275. All the parts and everything that I use are gonna be in the description. And again, we have an online store, Inca Overland Outfitters, where you'll see all sorts of products from ALU-CAB, Cook Partner Stove, Ice Cove fridges, everything, rooftop tents, recovery gear, and we have the best prices and fast shipping. So let's get right into this video and we'll cover just why we picked this setup, and if you're interested, we'll have all the information below. So thank you again. All right, so let's get started here. So what I want to go over is, if you're looking for great communication on the trail, a lot of people have been using CB radios for a long time, but it's not really that clear. You don't really have that distance. And this here is a great solution. Midland, you know, is a trusted brand. A lot of people run Midland radios. And so we're going to cover in this video, and we're going to start off by just covering all the components that are coming here, is what radio we're using, the antenna we're using, and also the kind of handheld radios you could use that also come in handy, and I'll tell you why a little bit further in the video. So just so you know, in the description, all the information for these items will be in the description, and then the radio itself, the model is the MXT275J Midland radio, and the reason we went with this one is because you get a USB-C outlet, so you have the ability to charge. And then I do like that the actual controls and the buttons are on the radio, so you don't have to look down at what you're doing to the actual unit. And then the GMRS handheld radios that are your channels like 5, 6, 7, all the way through 22, they come in a pair that are rechargeable on this unit here, and the model number is GXT1000VP4. So I'll tell you why you want to go with that. And then for the antenna, what we're using is it's a relatively new company, and I've unboxed this before, so it's been sitting for a while. I've been wanting to get to this install on our Defender. Is the Big 5 antennas. They come in a large, medium, and small. I went with the large just because I love the aggressive look. It's got the spring here, really beefy. And the tall one, the large one, you get a 6.5 dBi on your GMRS radios, and it's compatible also with ham radios. So I highly recommend GMRS because the license, it's just a fee that you pay. There's no test to take. I'll also link that below. So let's just take a look at this again. This kit here, the antenna, I'm going to talk more about the antenna because it's fairly new. There's not a lot of information on here, but they basically include all the mounting hardware that you need. The adapter it comes with, so you can use the GMRS radio, and they give you a good length of cable. Let's see. Try to do this with one hand. But yeah, so it comes with everything. So you won't even need the wire from this. These GMRS radios, you want to connect closest to your battery, and then the handheld radio, like I said, it's important to have these two, just because, and I'll just tell you, you have a friend that comes along, doesn't have a radio, you know, you can let them borrow. You have someone that's spotting you and they're out, you can hand them a radio. And then a lot of these radios have like weather, NOAA weather alerts. So You have, in case of an emergency, you can get alerts for weather in your local area. There's a bunch of features. There's a bunch of videos that have a lot of deep dives into these things, and so I won't get too into it. The main point to this video again is how to pair all this together to work on your vehicle. And in this case, we're going to do it on our 1996 Land Rover Defender from South Africa, and it's a 300 TDI. We have most of the recovery stuff, the winch. We got BF Goodrich KM3 mud tires, and we did the ALU-CAB camper conversion. So feel free to check out my YouTube channel. We have a whole bunch of videos on this, and let's just get started. Again, I'll point out, we like to use our Inca 4x4 trail tool bags here. We easily put all our tools in here, and we're the only ones that do a built-in magnetic tray here. Our bag zips away to 2 separate pieces, and this here is a magnetic tray. It has happened to me a bunch of times. I'm working on the rig, a nut or bolt falls to the ground. I can't find it in the sand or grass or whatever. So what I do is when I'm working on it on the trail, I'll take these pouches out, put my nuts and bolts, whatever I'm working, and use this one. And you can see right there, this zips away to 2 separate pieces, and I can use this as a tray, as a magnetic tray. And then the front of our bag actually has a reflective backing, so you could put this out in front of you in case you're changing a tire at night or something like that, and it'll just create a little bit more safety feature if you're on the side of the road, changing a tire or whatever. But these are on our website also. I really enjoy using these bags. They super organize all my gear. But let's just get into installing this. All right, so I'll show you what I did. Basically, I painted this black, and then we just tapped it, do self-tapping screws into there. But they give you, if you have like a bar, they give you like the tools to connect it to a bar. My battery is actually in the Land Rover Defenders are underneath the seat. So I ran it underneath. I got a zip tied everything. But I think what I'm going to do is mount it here. And then the connection, though, what I want to show you, the connections are for a like cigarette outlet. But I'm actually going to hardwire it to the battery. So I'm going to cut this post here, and I'm going to hardwire it to the battery. All right, so now we're done installing this radio. Let me tell you, it's super clear and crisp with this antenna. Let's just walk over it. But this is the Big 5.0 Overland antenna. I love how beefy this thing looks. It really goes well with this Defender. Bavin is actually from South Africa, and he put a lot of design into this antenna. All the specs I'll share on the website, but super easy. He gives you all the mounts and everything like that. You just basically run up along your frame. The Defender, the battery's actually underneath the seat here. And then what I did is I replaced the little end piece with the little magnet because I actually like using these magnet mounts. I'll link those in the description. They hold up phones really well, and it's just a lot easier than having to like click anything or screw anything in. But again, this is a 15-watt Midland radio, and the cool thing is you got a little USB outlet there, a USB-C outlet, so you can charge phones, that kind of stuff. And then the radio itself, all the features, including weather alerts, NOAA. You can lock it so that way you're not accidentally pressing it. But I actually like the radio controls on the handle. That way you can actually see what you're doing, and you're not having to like try to fumble with anything like on the bottom. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up because it's not meant to be a long video, but I'll just show you a couple little angles of this. I think it looks super beefy. So I'm really pumped about this radio. And then I kind of show you like a little bit of what I got going on here. I got some switches here. I did this little panel here with battery voltage and that stuff, a little gauge. And then here it tells me miles per hour because this is in kilometers. And then we did the ALU-CAB camper conversion, but you could see more videos about that on our website and on our YouTube channel. So thank you again. And if you're interested in this, we'll put together a bundle for you, including the handheld radios. These things are also important, so we'll put together a whole bundle for you. You can order this, and if you're in the Atlanta area, stop by, and this probably be like a 3-hour job. We can install it for you and just get you set up. If 4Runner, Tacoma, Jeep, Lexus, GX, whatever, we'll get you set up. Appreciate it.